Date Christmas. Better turn her off. Dolly Parton singing Hard Candy Christmas. YouTube mightn't like that. So there's my Christmas tree. Thought I'd give you a viewing. Christmas is over. All my Christmas cards usually sit on mantle. It's not over. It's not over until the 6th. The 6th is the last day of Christmas. That's why my tree is still up. But I took all the Christmas cards off the mantle, and I just hung my stockings back up just to show you. Now, I made these stockings many years ago. The material is good on both sides. So the inside is red and the outside, then I switched it around. Anyway, yeah, just made those stockings many years ago. A little bit of tassel, and a little bit of glitter, and different material for the toe and the heel. And there's my dog Jack. You might hear her walking around. Hi Jack. Jack is very old. She likes to sleep. I think she was born in January, because we got her in March and she was 8 weeks old then. So she's probably 19. There's a big poinsettia my brother-in-law gave me. Great big beautiful poinsettia. And I had bought a smaller one. And my hubby's birthday was the other day. So this is my house. This is where I like to craft. I like to craft. This is what I want to show you. I like to craft in the sun. A lot of sunlight and a big table area. So I bring everything up and put it on the table, and on all the chairs that's available. That chair comes back in here, and the TV gets back over in the other corner where the tree is. But there's my tree. Oh, I should turn on the light maybe. I only got one string of lights on it. Backing up here. Oh, you can't see it. But I only have one string of lights on. There's my star. Okay. Just saw some glass bulbs, and here's a little angel that I made. I made her a few years ago. I used to have craft sales. And there's a little tin angel made from the top of a tin can. And bend it for her dress. And her arms. Where's she to? And her arms. Little bead head. So that's that. Oh, here's another one right there. Smaller one. Small tin can. And I made Crocheted Angels. Where is she? Oh, right there she is. With a little bit of ribbon going around. She's supposed to have a purple heart, but I guess she lost it. But you know, purple. Purple ribbon around and purple. And her arms. These are wings. And there it is. Okay? Now I'm going to bring you downstairs to my craft room. This is my craft area. It's downstairs basement. It's the family room. TV. It's where I watch Denise. We don't come out and watch this one now because our TV upstairs is smart TV. And this one just games. The boys plays games. And I'll put on my computer. Plug the computer into the TV. That's one of my paintings over there. Okay, this is my craft room, sorry. Yeah. Now, I know. It's a mess. It really is a big mess. And I got an excuse and a reason for it. Well, it's not this messy, really. I have two desks. One's my son's and my husband bought me one. Yeah, look, where am I working? I'm not working right now. I took Christmas off until the 6th or the 7th, and then I'll start up. But all of this, that was in bags. All of this was in bags. Somebody came down and picked up a couple more things. But all of this, that's in bags. And there. I put everything, that my ribbon and my lace and my papers are all in the corner. And my glues and all my more ribbons and brads and paper clips and stuff. Bought a new tray the other day. So I'll use that when I get around. And here's my papers. I got them copied out finally from Tanya Treasures. And this big case has my paintings, paintbrushes, paintings, boxes of paintings, paintbrushes and paints, oils and acrylics. It's all in that, and the top is there, so all that. There's my beautiful scrapbook. My beautiful scrapbook from the lady I bought a scrapbook, well, Christmas cards. But okay, so there's another one of my paintings. It's like upstairs at Bottle Cove, Newfoundland. That's Newfoundland there, and a doll that my sister gave me from Ireland. And there's my book that I cannot cut up. My fairy book I found for real cheap in a thrift shop, but I'm hoping to find another one because I love making fairies. My brother went to Ireland and he took some pictures of fairy houses that were all around in this yard, garden, and he took pictures of it, and I made a 3D. You open it up. I don't know if I can open it up with one hand, but it opens this way. Anyway, I put bark around on the edge, and it's 3D inside. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it, but like 3D. So I printed off, what I did was I printed off the picture that he had, just copied it 3 times, made 3 images, and then you go, the one image is flat to the back, and the next image you cut out, fussy cut around, and the next image, what will be closer, would be of another cut. So here's a cut here, there's 1, and then there's a cut 2, and then the back one there's 3. So 3 images to make, sometimes even 4. I made the shelf there with the little giraffe was on it, then the house, and then there. But then I put like a little bead for the doorknob, and I put real moss, and a rock that he picked up in the same area. So I glued it on. This is the well. This big well that's in the garden. And crystals. I put crystals. I had broken a crystal, and I placed them all in here. So then I put little pieces of wood. Made the fence. And this is the garden that it came from. I think it's Daniel O'Connell. So anyway, that's that. Then my candle. And believe, I went to Ireland too, and I took this picture and I got it blown up. It used to be upstairs and I brought it down here. I love that. You can barely see it, but anyway, because of the light. Now, I do have light down here. It is a nice high basement. We have fairies. Oh, fairy here, see? She sits on a rock. And a fairy over here, little girl and her fairy. Yeah, see? So, and this a print from Newfoundland. It's not mine, but it's just a Newfoundland print that I picked up one year that I was home. So I do have lots of light down here. It is light. Oh, so the bags. All these bags I lug upstairs and sit at the dining room table where it's lots of light and heat, because I find this floor a little bit cold. My son did buy me a nice mat for Christmas for my feet. Beautiful mat. Oh, opens right up. But he bought me a nice mat for my feet, which I could sit either here or here. This is a chair too. So this is the mess I'm into. So in order for me to start again, I have to clean this all up. All my, well, maybe I'll just bring the bags back upstairs, because I am still making Christmas ones, and I'm going to dive into this nice paper from Tanya from Teddy Treasured. And Denise is a Monterey. Nice papers, and I have a plan for it. As I'm going to put Alice, give me a little peek. I have some Alice Christmas Alice papers, and I figured that looked well with that. So that's what I was really waiting for, to use this paper to make a Christmas Alice in Wonderland with the papers from Tanya. But anyway, here's my bag of buttons. Look at that. You who have little jars of buttons. I have a bag of buttons there. Bag of buttons. Bag. Like, you know, hundreds. And then under here is a box. My sister sent me mail. Happy Mail. With the ribbons and everything. Anyway, in this box is all buttons too. And I do have cans. See? From chocolates. Cans. It has my needles and threads. Crochet. Here's my cardboard for you know, cereal boxes. And here's all. This is my big bag of not ribbons, because ribbons are up there. Material, fabrics and material. And back there's boxes of my paintings. See that? Lots of junk. Tell me I don't make junk journals. someone else looks at this and says it's junk. But anyway, these are bags, and I'm gonna go back upstairs when I'm ready, because I'll do that one. I'll do that one next. That's my next journal. But usually it's all cleaned up. Everything is in its place. Papers, ribbons, stickers, big ribbons and small ribbons goes across here, and then smaller ribbons over there, and then really small and a little bit different ribbons over this way. So they're basically in bags right now. Everything's in bags. But this is all usually cleaned up. Everything's all in places. It's all that is cleared off. All this is cleared off. There's nothing on it except for stamps and inks. Stamps and inks goes here. And then all this, none of this is here. These are my journals that I made this year. They're all standing there. I just bring them downstairs, put them there, and they'll go in a box over there. Box, that big blue box full of journals. And down there, that's more papers. Papers for journals to be made. I have papers separated, my gardening and my think papers. And under here, let's see how everything is all. Under here is my crafts, like my snowflakes, and under there is more crafts that I made, like a full container of snowflakes. And there's 4 snowflakes in a bag, or 2 snowflakes in a bag. And under there, that big tub, that's full of crafts too. Paintings. No, my mixed media. Oh, I didn't show you a mixed media thing that I make. And then over here, everything is out because they're all put in bags. Believe me, I have boxes of books in bags. And here's some Christmas books. I'm out of breath here, I think. The Best Christmas. Here's my bear book. My beautiful bear book. And when I put pages in my journals, they're originals from real books. And the Christmas is another book that I use. Family. And I buy these at the thrift shop. You can find books of Christmas and Christmas, all kinds of Christmas books in the thrift shops. Yeah, this is Norman Rockwell. I usually try to put a page of Norman Rockwell, the bear, and Christmas, Spirit of Christmas. And I'll just separate it off. And here's another Christmas thing that I use for a coloring sheet. Just maybe I'll throw a page in there. Here's other journals I'm going to make. Please God. The Nutcracker. It's on the list. Santa Claus. Well, Santa Claus will be the night before Christmas. The night before Christmas, and Frosty. So that's 3. So that's 3. Oh, and Rudolph. I'll make a Rudolph. So that's 4. 4 plus the one I'm going to make from over there. So that's 5. So that's 5 journals that I know I'm going to make Christmas again. The night before Christmas. See, I love these big books. Look how big it is. It's really big. And I'll take a little golden book up the night before Christmas, and I'll fold probably a big page like that to put in it. This one here I was going to use. You know, it's beautiful. It's like a soft, cushiony cover. It's just Treasury Christmas Tales. It's so beautiful. Now I've done it again. I bought a book that I'm not going to cut up. It's got gold, and many stories. Now, if I use up every book and I never go back to a thrift shop again, I'll probably cut it up. But you know, thrift shop will always be there, please God, and the books will always be available in other thrift shops. And every time I go out somewhere, I put but that's going up there now, because this one has gold on it too. See, the fairy one had gold on it too. So that's like I'm starting a collection out of the collection, not to be used. But there's all books to be used. You know, all of those are going to be journals. Not this year. No. Well, no, I'm not saying they're not this year, because Cinderella's over there and she's going to be made, and Sleeping Beauty and all kinds. So they're going to be used up, please God, this year too. And Mother Goose and Peter Rabbit and all that. Let me see. See, everything goes in here. I'll have my Christmas papers in here, and I'll have my Christmas papers in here. And just papers, and then papers and calendars. But all those books will fit back down under when I'm ready. So that's at least 5 more journals. This one will be a Christmas one, Alice's Christmas one, and then I'm finishing up my Christmas journals, but I just say I'm finishing them upstairs. So this gets cleared up because all this, my cutters and inks and choppers and all that, all gets in bags and brought upstairs. So you can't have that hanging around for Christmas, right? I mean, I couldn't leave all that on my dining room table. Not when mother-in-law walking in. Anyway, doesn't matter. There it is. So that's my corner that I work from. I'm glad you dropped by. Just seeing my mess, but it's not always like that. I usually have 2 rooms messed up. I'll probably take a picture of the dining room one of these days. It's not so bad, really. I try to keep it clear. But I find the floor's a little bit cold down here, and I feel lonely down here. I like being upstairs. My son is home today, but I don't know. If I could bring all my craft stuff into my bedroom, that's where it would be. Anyway, Happy New Year. Here's to all the new beginnings, and may we all finish everything that's in our lists and in our minds to do. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.